I think our team has extremely high expectations, and we've really been less tolerant of mistakes and trying to just raise the bar here. And we know how difficult the league is, and the fine line between finishing last and finishing first is really a tight line. So we've really tried to push our guys and make them understand the difference between winning and losing. We have very high expectations internally, so whatever anybody writes externally really doesn't affect us very much. We just try to manage what we believe. And we do know this. We were picked 5th and 6th by those same magazines last year, which translates to 10th or 12th in the league. And this year we have the same team back, and they picked us first. So I don't know what that really means other than they were wrong last year, and I hope they're not wrong this year. We have to get better in all other areas, and each individual player has to get better in order to withstand the loss of Nate. Nate did a lot of winning things in this program, from guarding the best player to rebounding both offensively and defensively to playing hard every single day and setting the tone in practice. So when you have a player like that, he is very difficult to replace. But we have some young guys that should naturally progress and develop that were freshmen last year and sophomores that need to get into that role a little bit. Well, I think it started out he was injured, and he missed 2-3 weeks with that ankle injury, and that set him behind a little bit. And then just getting adjusted to the constant work and grind of college basketball for a guy that's not extremely strong to begin with has been a real major problem for him. But he's worked very hard. He has a good attitude, and I think he's going to progress like many of our other freshmen have progressed, where they'll have their early struggles, and then eventually the light will go on for them, and they'll end up being very good players. And I'm sure the same thing will happen with him. Now, we're going to treat him the same as everybody else in the program and make him earn every minute that he gets. And right now he's behind those other guys, which he should be. Those guys have all played. If you look at our front line, Nicola's the least experienced, and he's played in the NCAA tournament and a MAC championship game. And then you got guys like Chris McKnight that's been in 3 MAC championship games and an NIT, maybe 2 NITs and an NCAA, and his brother who's been in an NIT and an NCAA and 2 MAC championships. So those guys have played a lot of basketball, which compounds some of Zeke's problems. But I have no doubt that he's going to be a very, very good player. It's our job to coach him, and that's what we're doing every day. Well, I think it's a tough schedule. I think it starts very difficult in the sense that you open up with Austin Peay, who's one of the best teams in the Ohio Valley Conference perennially, and then you've got NC State and Drake. So you're getting right into the power conferences, but we do have 17 home games, which is a big advantage. And I think when you have teams like Niagara and Rhode Island and UIC coming in here, that's a good schedule for us. So we're excited about it. As always, I have a little bit better feel for the Eastern Conference than I do the West. And I think the East is going to be very good again. And I think when I say very good, I think very well balanced. You have Buffalo that has a lot of guys back. You've got Kent State and Miami, as always, and Ohio University, and Bowling Green, who won the league last year. So the East is a dogfight every single year. The West, I think, will be improved. You've got Central Michigan with 5 starters back for the most part. You've got Northern Illinois, who's always given us a hard time with great athleticism. And Eastern Michigan gets Carlos Medlock back along with Brandon Bowdry and Justin Dobbins. So they have some very experienced guys. And Western Michigan, I think, will be back to that hard-nosed toughness. And I think Toledo's got a lot of new guys, so it's hard to tell what they have there. So I think it'll be a better league than it's been in the last couple of years, and I think very competitive.